Okay, so I had my echelon ported, as you've seen in the initial video, from Pew Pew CNC. They did the port work on this. I haven't shot it yet. If you reference back to the initial video, I said the 4.5, that's what this is, the 4.5 echelon shot extremely soft. And I was kind of negotiating if I even wanted to port it because it was so soft shooting. But we're going to see the initial impressions and the first rounds fired with this porting. Now, I will say, this is the when you go to select this is the front plus 4B. 4B puts the ports a little bit further behind the front sight. That way your front sight isn't getting carboned up and that nice green ring isn't disappearing. Your tritium ain't getting fucked up. So let's see initial impressions, what this porting does for this gun. Okay, first mag. What's it like? It's fucking cheat code. It is the no recoil cheat code. That was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I had that Glock ported by, I can't think of who did it now. Slideworks Engineering, and it wasn't near as flat as this. The only other gun that shoots flatter than this, and it's not in this channel, is a Springfield Prodigy I had, and I personally did the chunk port to it. And there's nothing. I've shot comped Glocks. Nothing compares to this. Nothing. Try another mag. That's amazing. That is... That's unbelievable. It shot smooth, it shot flat from the start. I'm not going to lie to you. And it might be a little too early to say this, but initially, This feels almost as soft as a Walther P22 I have. Shooting with the P22, shooting the high velocity stingers and the segmented HPs. These feel not much different. This obviously just a bit more. That's how much, I don't want to say recoil, but that's how tame that muzzle is. It's amazing. Let's get some more mags here and we'll be right back. So got some more mags loaded. The biggest question I'm probably going to get in the comments, and I'll just address it right now. What grain weight are you shooting that feels so much softer to you? Well, I strictly carry 147s. I strictly train with 147s. Now, with that being said, I do once in a while carry 124, 125 HSTs or gold dots, but it's not often. I strictly 90% of the time am running a 147. Now, before I load this, I want you to see that front sight is not getting blasted by those ports. And again, this is called the front plus 4B. Now, he does make a 6-port, and I asked him about that, and he said that's between the 4 and the 6 is negligible. He goes, you just really have to shoot them both a lot to notice that 5 or 10% difference. So I stuck with the 4. So with that being said, we're going to get another magazine here. We'll pop just a few more and we'll see how it goes. Man, that thing is just, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Now, I had, and I think I mentioned it, I had an echelon Prodigy that I did a port similar to this too, and it was fucking cool. If I had to sell it, but if I ever get another Prodigy, I will definitely let this guy do the port work. That mag's done. So I wish you guys could feel this, and I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. This thing, it's amazing. Now, here's another question. Does it affect your accuracy? I can't tell you, because before I went on vacation, the initial video, I didn't bring any ammo out, unfortunately, quality ammo, to test that accuracy before this was done. And today I'm shooting that same ammunition from before. It's just hand-loaded, just very cheaply, so I could cycle my Glock, because I got a new Glock, a new barrel. They weren't shooting right. So I put some rounds through them to sort of mate them, to fit them. It's shooting a lot better now. But this is that same sort of low-quality ammunition. It's not very accurate. We're shooting it at about 7 or 8 yards, and it's not too bad, the ammo. But I will have to I will have to get a better load worked up, and then we'll see, or buy some defensive. Actually, I got some defensive ammunition we can maybe try this weekend to just see what sort of a group we get. But let's finish this mag off, and we'll go from there. So I must have a bad primer. Yep. See if we can strike that again. Yeah. Got a light primer strike there. Okay. Anyway, so I just ain't got words. Like the first video, I still don't like the white ring. I wish they would have brought some very fine serrations like you see on Trigicons and other pistols. This should have been blacked out with fine serrations. No problem. I'm sure eventually the aftermarket will get caught up and we can do that. Swap that out. The only other, like, so I'm up all night. I'm looking at all these modifications. I'm looking at magazine releases. I'm looking at all this shit. I really only think you need one modification on this gun besides this port work. I'm talking, you know, I think there's really only one, and that's a metal guide rod and a spring. I really don't think you need anything else, to be frank. I will change the trigger out to a metal one. I'm looking at the Overwatch. Do I think you need it? Not at all. And like I stated in that other video, I have a agency syndicate on my Glock, and it's polymer. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. It's just a fantastic, that's a fantastic trigger. This trigger, polymer, it don't affect me. It don't affect me at all. There's no flex, there's no bow, there's no give in this trigger. The trigger system in this gun is arguably the best factory trigger I have felt, and probably on the market, minus the Walther, that PDP. Those have fantastic factory triggers. I think this trigger is better than the VP9, which used to be kind of one of the kings of the factory triggers. That polymer shoe does not affect me. I mean, do you want to throw $120, $80 away on a metal shoe? That's up to you. But I don't have a problem with that. I just have to get a light. I need to get the optic plate for Steiner MPS Acro. And I am going to get a metal recoil rod. I sleep better at night. So, and then I'm probably going to paint this tan. I'm going to get it Cerakoted. I only have air cured Cerakote, but I'm probably going to Cerakote the frame, do some modifications to the frame, and then Cerakote it. I thought about aftermarket magazine releases, but honestly, you don't need one. You don't need one at all. So, now I wish that we could get a metal plate that also had those fine serrations. I just like those on those plates. It gives you a little bit to push that plate out, just a little bit of bite, even though this does have some factory stippling. I really think the best thing you could do for this pistol, if you wanted to do stuff, because people want to do stuff, is take this apart, take the slide apart, take the trigger bar and stuff out, polish it, really polish it, mirror it up. Your striker inside, mirror it up, you know, that typical Glock 99-cent trigger job. Mirror it all up. Get you a metal guide rod. And honestly, forget about anything else. Do your porting, whatever, if you choose this or something else, do your porting. You know, maybe you want a little bit custom stipple job. This is a large grip module with the aggressive. I'm also going to probably cut into this to make this ledge more pronounced, like we do on the Glocks. I'm going to paint the frame, then I'm going to stipple the frame. It doesn't need stippling, but I would like that contrast black stippling, tan frame, and get my optic, get my light. I've got the holster. I'm done. I have, before I go, I am wowed by this gun. I have a lot of hope that the aftermarket catches up. I would like to get Ghost Moab base plates. I really like them. I got them on my Glock. I think they're great. I'd like to see if Ghost does jump in the game, not only with the base plates, but maybe, I haven't had this apart, but maybe there's stuff Ghost can do up in here. Make it smoother. But yeah, I see Agency has some base plates out. Yeah, I just like to see what the aftermarket does. For magwells, like I said in the other video, I'm leaning towards the Rook Precision. I think that magwell kind of looks the best of what's out there so far. But yeah, that's pretty much all I see going on. And like I said, we'll see what the aftermarket says. As far as the barrel goes, I may leave it like that. I may send it out for DLC, or I may send it out for aluminum titanium nitride. I may not. I may just shoot it for a long time until I get some wear on the barrel block. I just don't know. But yeah, like I said, that getting rid of that plastic guide rod's really the only thing I really think needs done to this as far as swapping out your parts. But I like the look of the Overwatch shoe, and I think that shoe comes in FDE. That's really the only reason I'm getting it. I don't think you need to do all that shit like we do to Glocks to this gun. But that porting it's phenomenal. It is absolutely amazing porting. What it does to this, it changes this gun. It is night and day. For those of you looking to put the 300, I think it was 320 shipped, you want to know where your money's going. You're getting something for your money. There's no bells and whistles. This dude don't pay me. I was going on that trip, and I told you guys, I think in the video, I was sending it out. That way I don't bug the guy, where's it at, where's it at? And it comes back. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal porting. It's no fucking kids game. So anyway, this is kind of a long video. Let's cut it there. I got to get ready to go to work. Once I get the light, once I get the optics so we can start using the holster, I'm going to get this out into some classes, some night shoots with Team Anvil and some different things. And I think I'll come back this weekend. We'll do an accuracy test to see if this fucked anything up at like 25 yards. And from there on out, I'm just going to shoot it. And when I do get the few little parts I want to put on it, I'll tell you about it. But from everyday guy point of view, 9 to 5, if you will, sort of perspective, there is definitely value added with this port job. So, yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.